Typical shit, huh? Right. Your son.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack. Read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it. That's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I can live over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself. Out the chips, got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that it's built like a Maserati, overfolding like origami? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manifest your stack like that. And if you get in touch, tell the boys fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody. This is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like hate it, love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apology, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career is no falling. Got it. Made some choices for a profit.
Got so many jersey variations and all of them trash. These niggas.
Everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants.
That's not the jersey I picked.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jones going to get this out wide to Tony. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, What do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And the
That's
reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got rush.
Oh, come on, bro.
That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 25 on second down, Jones throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down earned by Wan'Dale Robinson, and the New York Giants were very excited to bring him in from the University of Kentucky. A weapon as a receiver, he turns into a running back after the catch, and it's no surprise he played both positions in Nebraska and Kentucky. Big-time production in college, third among all college players last season with 104 catches. He picks up another catch there for the New York Giants.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Jones. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Oh, tackled his man. Oh, wow.
Faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown.
Oh, goodness.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
What fucking coverage was this nigga playing?
And they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. On play action, Fields looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now an option play on 2nd down. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the
I misread the shit out of that. Good shit, Justin.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll get it inside.
Everybody just hit sticking out here, huh?
The Bears and the Giants both looking to improve their passing games in 2022, that's for sure. Last year, the Bears ranked number 30 in the NFL in passing yards. The Giants actually one spot worse at number 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Fields.
A TI.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st down, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones.
There we go.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. That free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Connect. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Going up the gut, Montgomery.
Come on, somebody got to block 54. We had a double team for no reason on the end.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense.
What are we doing?
Getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off play action, Fields. They'll roll. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes
Oh, you called timeout for me, big dog.
here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Santos' kick is up and through, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, but I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, here's Fields. And hit behind. He lost the football.
Fumble.
And who's got it? The Giants.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, get over there. Come on. You supposed to guard that shit, Roquan. That's you.
Just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Jones on 1st and 10.
That's it.
Pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, flush to his right. Another pass complete to Bellinger.
What are we doing?
Before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 2. Touchdown here to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Play action. It's Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end.
Oh, man. Come on.
Stop for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 50, here's Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Back to the ground. This time Montgomery. Materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage. As shown by that
not matching up at all. We out here in quarters. But this should be, I think it should be getting pancake left and right.
From the pistol. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. He's going to be out of details on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Montgomery back to the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw. Jones.
This pass over the hands of Bellinger.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That same play,
63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That man got a fumble.
On the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be
It's Daniel Jones, bro. Somebody got to hit that man to make him fumble.
He took what the defense gave it, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Barkley, toss play left.
Shit.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And they're going to get this to
You got to make that boy fumble.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Back to throw. Jones being chased out left.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Now, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down
62, you got to block him.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A give. This is Montgomery looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Fields now to throw.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Hard throw, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
He's got him in. Complete.
Bogus. Perfect play call for that coverage, I guess.
That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Jones.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Jones.
Dancing to his left. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Oh, wow. Niggas kind of blocked each other.
But he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Jones.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Now Jones.
And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones.
Oh, come on, bro. Somebody intercept that.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies. quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Anytime. This shit.
This one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bears, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.